SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr. and Ron Marchetti.
Well, as little as 5 days ago, everybody was saying Wyoming Valley Conference Championship for the Cougars. Keep your eye on the girls' softball team. Nobody was talking baseball. Well, sometimes you just can't figure these games out. Let's go first of all to the softball scoreboard because yesterday, actually in the evening, Nanticoke scored a run in the first, and that was really all they would need. They would win this one 2-0. This was the tie-breaking playoff game for the Wyoming Valley Conference Division Championship, and it goes to Nanticoke for the fourth consecutive year. So the Lady Trojanettes move on into districts as the champs. That gives them a higher seed. Now, the Lady Cougars aren't done. They're going into districts as the number 3 seed in Quad A. A little bit different than Nanticoke in Double A, but nevertheless, kind of thought that the Lady Cougars were the ones that would have a chance. As it turned out, on Saturday, it was the baseball team that won the Wyoming Valley Conference Division Championship. 3 losses in a row by Pittston, 3 losses in a row by Coughlin, and the Cougars, when they opened the door a crack, kicked the darn thing down and won the Wyoming Valley Conference Championship for baseball. Now, one of the guys that played on some Cougar baseball teams is Russ Kanzler. These days, he's playing for the Columbus Clippers, and they had a good weekend at home against the Scranton Wilkes-Barre gang. They beat them on Sunday, 4-1. Kanzler, 2 for 3, extra base hit. First time this year the average has creeped over the 280 mark. I keep telling you, he'll be at 300 eventually. A lot of people thought I was crazy. I still may be. I don't know. Anyhow, Akron, 3-2 winners over Richmond. Kyle Landis did not pitch. And the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs got upended by Louisville. That completes the scoreboard for the minor leagues. Today, here's what we've got, all under the lights. Scranton Wilkes-Barre continues at Columbus. Akron goes to Trenton to take on the Thunder. That's the Double-A club of the New York Yankees. And Louisville is at Coca-Cola Park in Allentown to take on Lehigh Valley. Now, we've gotten deep enough into the season. Let's take a look at the International League standings. The way it looks in the Northern Division, well, it's the Red Sox team, the Pawtucket Sox, that are in first place by half a game over the Mets Buffalo Bisons. Take a look. The Phillies Iron Pigs team in Lehigh Valley, they're just a game back. And Scranton Wilkes-Barre, who of course is the Yankees club, they are 3.5 back. Syracuse Rochester, under 500, but early in the season still within striking distance. There's 3 divisions. The South is the Braves, White Sox, Orioles, and Tampa. Let's go out west because that's where Russ Kanzler's team is. And you can see the Clippers are scuffling a little bit. They're a game under 500, but the whole division has been weak. Pittsburgh is the Indianapolis club. They're in first place with a record just 3 games over 500. That wouldn't be good enough for third place in the Northern Division. So we'll be keeping an eye on it as we go along. Now, as far as Kyle Landis' team at the Double-A level, Akron is in first place. They have a very impressive record, best in the league, and they have a 4-game cushion over the Harrisburg Senators, who are the Washington Nationals minor league affiliate. Erie, Richmond, Altoona, and Bowie round it out. In the other half, the New Britain Rockcats, which is the Twins, and the Reading Phillies are tied for first place. Yankees Trenton Thunder, 2 games back. That's International League standings. We're tied 2 games apiece in the NBA, and Philly Sixers and Boston Celtics square off tonight in the National Hockey League. It's the Rangers at the New Jersey Devils. As far as Major League Baseball, Yankees entertain the Royals. Tampa Bay hosting Toronto. Washington comes in to Citizens Bank. The New York Metropolitans are out at the confluence of the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio rivers. And it's brought to you tonight by Stripes and Strikes. A lot more than just baseball and softball. How about for the golfers out there? That's right, they got you covered too. All sorts of golf-lined equipment, from the right clothing to all of the right accessories. You'll find them at Stripes and Strikes. It's the area's newest retailer, located on Route 309. Look for the green awning across from Genetti's Best Western. Stripes and Strikes. Make the right call.
This is Trivia Treats. Welcome on this May 21st, 2012. Tonight we will travel back to 1952, 1962, and 2002. Number 1, 1952. 70 years ago today, the Brooklyn Dodgers set a still-standing Major League record for most runs in the first inning of a game with 15 while beating the Cincinnati Reds 19-1 at Ebbets Field. Things on that day started out very innocently with a ground out of Billy Cox against starting pitcher Ewell Blackwell. But the next 19 batters reached base off Blackwell and 3 relievers. The streak of 19 straight batters reaching base is a major league mark. Shortstop Pee Wee Reese tied a big league mark by reaching base 3 times in 1 inning on 2 walks and a single. Number 2, 1962. 60 years ago today, 4 Yankee pitchers combined on a 12-inning one-hitter to beat the Los Angeles Angels 2-1 at Yankee Stadium. Whitey Ford started for New York and pitched 7 no-hit innings before he was lifted for a pinch hitter. Whitey Ford was pitching a no-hitter and got pulled. Wow. The Angels scored their only run in the first inning when leadoff batter Albie Pearson walked, stole second, moved to third on the ground out, and crossed home plate on a Sergeant Steve Bilko sacrifice fly. The Yanks won in the 12th on a sac fly by Elston Howard. Roger Maris drew 5 walks during that game, 4 of them which were intentional. They were still the good old days for the Yankees, but today they are exactly 1 game over 500 and exactly 1 game away from last place. Mother of God. Number 3, 2002. LeBron James and Dwayne Wade scored 70 points yesterday, making everything back to normal for the Miami Heat. But exactly 10 years ago from yesterday, the Boston Celtics outscored the New York Nets 41-16 in the 4th quarter to win 94-90 at the Fleet Center in Boston in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The 21-point deficit at the close of the 3rd quarter was the largest the team had ever overcame to win an NBA playoff game. The Celtics trailed 65-39 with 8 minutes left in the 3rd period before mounting that stunning comeback. However, the Nets had the last laugh, winning the next 3 games to capture the Eastern Conference Championship. Make this a good week, and I'll see you right here Friday. Till then, be a good sport and stay loose.